In the serene town of Santa Monica, California, a peculiar event transpired. The day began just like any other, with the sun casting a warm glow on the pastel-colored houses. The townsfolk busied themselves with their usual routines, oblivious to the impending shock that was about to shake their peaceful world. In the heart of this quaint town lived John, a well-loved figure known for his heartwarming smile and infectious laughter. As the day wore on, his absence became increasingly noticeable. The usual cheerful chatter at the local diner was replaced by hushed whispers of concern. The laughter that once echoed through the streets was drowned out by an unsettling silence. Disbelief washed over the town, slowly turning into a chilling fear. The unthinkable had happened. John had vanished without a trace. As night fell, the eerie silence of the empty streets echoed the town's collective dread. The once vibrant Santa Monica was now a ghost town, haunted by the mystery of the beloved locals' inexplicable disappearance. With the break of dawn, the investigation into John's disappearance took off. Detectives scoured the house, their eyes tracing the contours of the mundane for any hint of the extraordinary. Yet the house offered nothing but silence, its walls holding tight the secrets they were tasked to unveil. The officers combed through John's belongings but found nothing amiss. His life, as told through his possessions, was as ordinary as the next man's. No suspicious phone calls, no out-of-place notes, no indication of a struggle. The lack of clues was troubling, a stark contrast to the urgency of the situation. Then there it was, an anomaly amidst the ordinary. A single unidentified footprint found near John's house. An imprint that didn't belong to John nor any of his known associates. It was as if the person, or entity, had materialized from thin air to leave this singular mark. As the day ended, the only lead was an unidentifiable footprint, deepening the mystery. As days turned into weeks, the town of Santa Monica experienced a chilling turn of events. The tranquility of this coastal paradise was shattered by a series of peculiar happenings. Unexplained noises echoed through the once silent nights, a symphony of eerie whispers and untraceable footsteps that sent shivers down the spines of those who heard them. These weren't the usual sounds of a bustling town settling in for the night, no. They were strange, unsettling, and seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere all at once. But that wasn't all. In the dim glow of the streetlights, shadows moved. Silhouettes that had no source danced on the walls, flickering in and out of existence like phantoms. They were seen by the corner of the eye, slipping away the moment one tried to focus on them. It was as if the darkness itself had come alive, playing tricks on the townsfolk and adding fuel to the growing flame of fear. And then, more people began to disappear, one by one. Like dominoes falling in a chain, the citizens of Santa Monica vanished without a trace. The town was gripped by a wave of panic and hysteria. Friends, neighbors, family members, swallowed by the inky black abyss, leaving behind only their memories and an overwhelming sense of dread. The once peaceful town was now gripped by an unseen terror. In a desperate attempt, the townspeople called upon an old recluse known for his knowledge of the supernatural. With his ancient weathered hands, he set about performing rituals, each more arcane than the last. The flickering candlelight danced off his lined face as he chanted in a language long forgotten, his voice a raspy whisper in the deathly silence that had fallen over the gathering. As the last echoes of his incantations faded, he finally broke the suspense. The old man revealed a chilling truth. An ancient curse was haunting the town, an age-old evil shackled to the land by acts of unspeakable cruelty committed centuries ago was stirring once more. This malevolent entity, invisible and insatiable, was responsible for the disappearances. A gasp echoed through the crowd as the old recluse held up a plaster cast. The footprint, eerily human yet grotesquely distorted, was the damning evidence. It was the mark of the entity, the phantom predator that was stalking their town, taking their friends and family into the darkness. The revelation was a nightmare come to life. The tangible fear was a bitter taste in the air as the townsfolk grappled with the reality of their predicament. A curse, a ghostly kidnapper, and a town held hostage by its own history. In the face of the revealed horror, the townspeople were left with one question: how to lift the curse and bring back their lost loved ones. The old man, with his profound knowledge, presented a glimmer of hope. He held in his hands the power to lift the curse that had draped its icy fingers around Santa Monica. It was a process that required the unity and strength of the entire town. From the corner bakery to the grand town hall, every soul lent their energy to the cause. The night of the ritual was a symphony of suspense. The moon hung low, casting long, eerie shadows that danced and flickered with the wind. The town, usually bustling with life, was eerily silent, the air thick with anticipation. As the old man began his incantations, a chill swept across the town, as if the entity knew it was being expelled. And then, as the first rays of dawn pierced the darkness, it was over. The entity had been driven away. With the curse lifted, Santa Monica breathed a sigh of relief. The horror had ended, but its memory was etched in the town's history forever.